sensational day today. I don't think I can see a cloud in the sky, to be honest. Fantastic day. Today is 2nd of April 2016. I'm going racing. The Murarrie Crit Course, the Balmoral Cycling Club's usual Saturday racing. Just club racing, C grade, nothing too flash, and just getting out there and having a bit of a race with all the ladies and the young up and comers. So yeah, looking forward to a good day. It's like I say, sensational day for it. There's a group up here, I might be able to get on the back of them. Yeah, that didn't work. I went straight past them. They're not going fast enough for me. I've got 10 minutes to get to the track and register for today's race. Hopefully make it in the same group as Tom and Stefan. Well, that's the warm-up done. 8:01, made it just in time, despite leaving a bit late. So anyhow, let's go and sign on. This is the Murarrie pit track. B grade going around now. Let's go and sign on and have a go ourselves at 20 past. B grade races.
So I thought I'd try something different this time. Instead of playing music to the cycling going around, I thought I would do a bit of a commentary on my insights throughout the race, things I saw, what happened, all that sort of stuff, I suppose. Now there'll be a lot of people who might watch this who've got a much more experience in racing than I have, and probably think that I don't know what I'm talking about, and they're probably quite right. I've got a vast experience of 8 or 9 races, so but anyhow, like I say, this is just my insights and things I saw and felt. So on this day we saw the debut of the Psyched Collective new racing kit, and you can see a fair few of them amongst the group. There's one there right there in front of us. Quite a few of the guys turned up for racing that day. Here there's a guy just went past there on the right. He seems to be doing sort of coaching throughout the race. He sort of yells orders and gives guys some encouragement and so forth and tips. He collects a few guys there and says to get on his wheel, and he takes them up towards the front, drops them off, and then they do their thing on the front, whether that be going off the front or just drilling the group on the front. Shortly you'll see the gentleman who took them up there. He's coming back now in the field here with a red helmet on. He's done his job, gave the encouragement, gave the instructions, and off the psych boys go. So yeah, it seems to be doing some sort of coaching, I think, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I reading it wrong. But this is a bit later on in the race. Tom and I were in the same race. Stefan we got split. They split the group 1 to 37. Here's Tom going up on the right hand side there. I'm thinking, why is Tom going to the front? So there must be a reason for it. I can't go at the moment. I've got guys left and right, so I have to sit in and be patient. Here's young James coming up on my right hand side here. He and his brother, twin brother, pretty much regulars every Saturday. The only way I can tell them differently or tell them apart is that James rides the Scott foil and Ben rides the Avani, and here's Ben here. Like I say, if they ever swap bikes on it, I'll get it all wrong. So I go on the outside here and spot Tom. I thought I'd get on close up to Tom because he must have some reason why he's up the front here. Sure enough, intuition seems a little bit right. There's a guy in front of him seems to make a move. He's a bit of a regular on Saturday as well. Tommy grabs his wheel, so I think, okay, maybe we've got a breakaway here. We can give it a shot at least. And I grab Tom's wheel. Maybe not there, but try to grab Tom's wheel, holding Tom's wheel. Have a look at the shadow here. You'll have I have a bit of a look around to see where the bunch is at. Just there, and the bunch is right on our tail. So this is going to be hard work. Old mate at the front gives a signal to do a turn, and Tommy moves forward to do the turn. I'll try and hold his wheel and do my turn later on, and then Tom stands up, and I'm like, oh, Tom, I can't do that. You're too strong for me. He sits back down. I figure I've got a chance. I can get on the back of him, and we can go. Meanwhile, the bunch is just behind me, so this is going to be tough. I can't get back to Tom, so I sort of let him go and just ride a bit of tempo on front of the bunch, making it seem that I'm going hard, but maybe not quite going as hard as I could. See how Tommy can go. Tommy moves off and gets away. This is very early in the race, so it's probably 15 or 16 minutes into the race, so it's a long way to go. It's a long way to go on his own. Tommy goes hard, but you'll see here, he looks around and he sits up, and you know when Tom sits up, he goes to the outside of the track, because otherwise he's on the inside. So he sits up, so I sit up as well, and the bunch goes pie. This is how to get from the front to the back pretty quickly. We got one of the psych boys off the front there now as well, giving it a shot. Not sure whether his turn to have a go. Shortly here on the right, you'll see Tommy going backwards in the bunch. Obviously he switched off, saved the legs for a bit later on. There he is over on the right there, sort of going backwards. Again, switched off, saved the legs for later. Here we are later on in the race. This is the bell lap, actually. We're about to get the bell. We go across the start finish line, we get the bell. Now I'm in the wrong position for the bell lap. If I ever consider winning a sprint, that's for sure. Pretty close to the back. A lot of guys in front of me, but not much I can do about it. Guys left, guys right. So plus we're a long way away anyhow. A long way from the finish line. So I just sit in. I'll grab Ben's wheel here. Again, these guys have got a 7-metre rollout, so their cadence, the poor buggers, are so high. We're all pushing big gears. These guys got to have a 7-metre rollout because they're not allowed to push a big gear because it's not good on developing bones for under 17-year-olds apparently. So we're screaming along here, and Tom finds himself on the front, which he doesn't want to be on the front as a sprinter this so early. So he's like, you'll see the group bunch up here a little bit. It's a little bit because Tom's realised I don't want to be on here and gone off to the right. And here you'll see him. I yelled at Tom to get on my wheel, but Tom wasn't up for it today. So again, I'm way at the back. Not much point in this. I thought, well, maybe I can go around a few of these guys on the straight. So I put a bit of pace in and try and get around a few at least and get closer towards the front. So I get around a few, but then again my fantastic cornering skills that are non-existent lose me some ground. Thinking back now, I hope I didn't chop someone off. Doesn't look very good there. A friend of our, Dave Shellberg, said when the finishing line is up on top of the hill like this, it's actually further away than people think, so don't go too early. So I'm not sure if some of these guys switched off because they couldn't do it, or whether they didn't want to sprint for 7th or 8th. Anyhow, great fun. Looking forward to next time. So that's the end of vlog number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next one.